At an institution like RMIT, where you're really taking care to ensure that your students are in touch with industry and are highly employable, with openly licensed materials, you're able to immediately adapt and update those materials so that your students are best prepared. Hi, I'm James Glapa-Grossklag. I'm with College of the Canyons in beautiful, sunny Southern California in the United States, where I serve as an academic dean. Amongst my other varied roles there, I support our Open Educational Resources Initiative. Open Educational Resources, or OERs, are openly licensed teaching and learning materials that can be repurposed, shared, copied, edited, in order to benefit all students, all learners. The thing about OERs is that they represent a tool to achieve larger goals that most institutions of higher education have in common. For example, removing barriers to student success. If we think about the number one barrier that students in the United States, at least, identify as the barrier to their academic success, that's the cost barrier. By using open educational resources, which are freely available and openly licensed learning resources, we can remove that cost barrier and provide students with, for example, complete textbooks that are zero cost. Another reason why we would consider using open educational resources to support common goals in higher education would have to do with contextualizing the learning resources that we want our students to engage with. Very often we find with commercial learning resources that they're produced by people who are not in our communities. If learning resource is openly licensed and thereby has permissions to re-edit it, we can contextualize those learning resources to better reflect our community. For example, in my context in Southern California, oftentimes commercial textbooks will use in examples names of students, for example, Joe and Mary. But in my context, in my world, students have names Jose and Maria. Learning resources openly licensed, we're able to make those edits to better reflect our students' experience. There are a great number of studies now that demonstrate that when academics move from commercial products to open educational resources, the success rates of their students increase. Students are more likely to finish the courses, they're more likely to be successful at the courses, and this is particularly true when we disaggregate the statistics. If we look at the success of female learners, their success goes up. Success rates of students who come from financially disadvantaged backgrounds, their success goes up. That's really a vote of confidence in the value of learning resources. When we actually find a way to provide our students with the learning resources, their learning increases. And again, in the United States, there's a really rapidly growing body of knowledge that demonstrates that's true.